Hello, how's it going? Let's see who joins. Oh, Reed is here, so is Max. Hey guys. Yeah, figured I'd do a stream, I guess. You surprised iTunes is dying? Um I don't know. That's a tough call because well, I know Spotify's kind of taken over. Um and I haven't used that iTunes in forever. Like I think the last time I used iTunes was 2015 or something like that. Hey Zach, this is Jake. Jake Rose. Oh, what's up, man? What's up? And I did not expect you to show up. You use Pandora now. Oh, okay. Just hanging in there, man. Well, that's good. Question, Zach, why doesn't Walmart carry albums with explicit labels? Always confuse me. I don't know. I think it's because um Walmart's fairly popular, so yeah. Um Not sure what's up with that. Where's MJ? That's a good question. I know Ravan said he probably wouldn't be able to show up over there. I buy stream albums with explicit labels all the time, and I love them. Yeah. Well, you usually buy digital, right? Read. No, I buy CDs. I have like 77. Oh wow. Where do you buy your CDs? Read. You had a rough day today. My grandpa passed away, and I'm hanging in there. Started listening to Iron Maiden. Well, sorry for your loss, man. Um, I actually lost my grandpa like almost 3 years ago now. But yeah, good to see you're getting into Iron Maiden, Max. Great band. I usually get them at used record shops for reasonable prices. Yeah, that's good. Oh, hey, what's up, Paradox? I haven't seen you in a while either. Do I listen to Black Sabbath? Yes. They are, I probably have over half their discography now. Hey, Zach, I wanted to wish you a late happy birthday. Well, thanks, Reed. Yeah, exactly. Um, in case you guys are wondering, is Jake, who's in here, is someone I've known for over a decade now, I believe, like 2007 or something. So yeah, me and him go way back. All of you should check out the Tony Martin era of Black Sabbath if you haven't heard it. Oh yeah, yeah, buddy. Yeah, the OG Zach fan. I didn't start this channel till 2014 though, so Black Sabbath Forbidden is the worst album I had to listen to. Um, yeah, I heard that was like their weakest. I haven't really listened to much from it though. You excited for Red's new song on Friday? Yeah, I am. I'm curious to see what they do with it. Um, because with their last album gone, like I just hope that they absent the electronics this time around. I thought that the electronics were used decently in their last album, but this time around, I hope they go back to their old sound, like End of Silence, Innocence and Instinct. You want to hear something heavy from Red? Yeah, same here, man. Although, from what I heard from the teaser trailer they came out with, I it sounded like there were some heavy riffs or something. So that's I found that pretty cool. Off the topic, but do you still talk to Rohan? Not really, because I think he switched consoles. Cross Purposes is underrated. Forbidden is bad, but I like a couple songs if I remember correctly. Yeah. Who's my most nostalgic band? Um, I'd probably go with Breaking Benjamin because, well, they were one of the first bands I gotten into, if not probably the first. He switched to PS4. Yeah, that's what I thought. Motley Crue needs to quit. The lead singer can't sing anymore. You forgot the lyrics. It still has some good songs though. Yeah, I don't really listen to Motley Crue to be honest. You're still a Breaking Benjamin fan? Nice. I don't know how you feel about Motionless in White, but their new album is really good in my opinion. Is that were your parents ever strict about your music taste, or do you get in trouble um, by listening to music you weren't supposed to listen to? Mm, it's a tough call. They haven't really been too strict about it though. Um, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that, I guess. Motionless in White is hit or miss for me. Yeah, I've surprisingly never checked out their music. I'm excited for new Motionless White album. The singles are good. Motionless in Black. Do you think Linkin Park will like continue to like release albums and stuff? Because I don't. I have no idea. My dad was never strict with my music, but he hates rap. But I personally wouldn't be strict about someone if they wanted to listen to it. It won't be the same. Yeah, I can agree with that. We've been listening to Eminem lately. So, do you guys still think that that Tool album that's supposed to come out in August? Like, do you think that like that's still a thing? Because I'm pretty sure if it still was, we would have gotten like the studio singles by now. Because I know that they performed some new songs live, but they never like released them as singles technically. But I don't know. I just think we would have received something by now, like a single or something, if the new album was really coming out in late August. You've given up on Tool? Yeah. I'm honestly feeling the same way, man. It'll probably be later this month. I hope so. Definitely coming out. Otherwise, they wouldn't have announced the release date. It's locked in. Yeah. It's definitely been the closest confirmation we've had. So there's definitely stuff about it that's believable. So yeah. Do you like the Beatles, even though they're obviously not a heavy metal band? Um, I've never really taken the time to check them out. Um, I I mean, maybe sometime I'll check them out because I'm already into bands like Rush and Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. So maybe they'll be up my alley, unless they pull a perfect circle on us and make us wait another 14 years. Singles probably won't come out closer till release. Yeah. Chevelle. I forgot all about them. Um, yeah, I agree. I think they're okay. It's just any time when I do listen to hard rock or modern hard rock, it's usually bands like Red or Breaking Benjamin or something. Um, in some cases, Seven Dust as well. I don't ever recall you talking about Green Day. Do you like them? I love Green Day. I like some Green Day songs. I used to listen to them a lot back in early high school days. So yeah. Hey Zach, do you like Nickelback? Really, Reed? Come on. Nickelback. Yeah. You sometimes you love Tool and other times I think they're pretentious and boring. Yeah, I can understand that. Tool is one of those bands I think that if I were to check them out like back in ninth grade or something, I probably would have never gotten into them because I did get into them last year. So, but I had to really go into them with a specific mindset, and it's like it was like right at the right moment, pretty much. They're probably literally the worst rock band of all time. Yeah, Tool's an acquired taste. Primus too. Oh yeah. What was that video you did? Someone said Nickelback was heavy. Oh, that was about someone who thought that was about someone who thought that Demon Hunter sounded similar to Nickelback, which I mean that's pretty cringy to say the least. Their songs are so similar to one another. Yeah, I can agree. Patrick Sullivan is here. Zach, I ship off to Marine Corps boot camp June 7th. So nervous. Well, I'm sure you'll do good, man. Theory of a Dead Man is Nickelback light. Okay, Blink 182 or Blink nothing. Have you listened to the band Wage War? Eh, I've never really checked them out either. You want Austrian Death Machine to make a comeback? That's possible. Isn't that Isn't that Tim Lambesis' side project? Screams in Patrick's face. Wow. Yes, it is? Okay. What do you think I might wanna check out? Speaking of which, I do wanna get your guys' opinion on this, but I was thinking about starting a new segment. I initially thought about just making, like, a separate video on it, but I was thinking about making a new segment for the channel. It's called First Impressions, and it's when I listen to a band and then record a video when I'm done listening to the band, giving you my first impressions of that band. And I think that there's many things that could really benefit from that, I think. Um, it could cause me to get into more bands, and it could also, um, and I think it would be good for smaller artists too, because it would give them recognition. Because like if I reacted to their music, um, now obviously I already know a few smaller bands personally, but um, I think it would be neat for them to get the recognition too. Listen to Dismember. That band name alone, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a first impressions on them. How about that? What is the best Meshuggah song? Uh, I would say probably. That's tough. Some of you might disagree, but I would have to say "Behind the Sun" from Kolos. Override the Overture is a 10 out of 10. They're Swedish Death. You'll dig it. Hmm. I think Bleed is their best dancers to it. Uh, you're going to be in boot camp when the new Tool album comes out. Man. Obzen Meshuggah best album. Yeah, Obzen's pretty good. I know I've been recommended to talk about the band Lamb of God, and I'm probably going to do a first impression on that band. So yeah, I don't know because they're a band I've never really checked out before, but I've heard a lot about them. So I think it'll be interesting to do a first impression video on them. Lamb of God kinda sucks. Aren't they like metalcore or something? Or like Lamb of God is like Slipknot, but tuned down to drop Z, pretty much. Oh, okay. Fates Warning, Symphony X. I think I've already listened to some Symphony X. I do like what I heard from them though. You should give Avenged Sevenfold a chance. Um, maybe, maybe. AMJ Godsmack is the Nickelback of metal. I heard Five Finger Death Punch was the Nickelback of metal. Not one of your favorite bands, but they're good. Oh, okay. Asking Alexandria. Yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, exactly. Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, they're basically the Nickelback of metal. No Blood on the Dance. Oh gosh, can you do a first impressions of the Wiggles and Big Time Rush? Wow. Five Finger Death Punch is bro country metal. You know what, Max? I'm actually very surprised to hear that from you. So keep up the good work. I like those bands, but I respect if you all don't like them. Yeah. What's going on, bud? Jonas Brothers are coming out with a new album. Ooh. I wouldn't even really call Blood on the Dance Floor metal. Um yeah, yeah, exactly, MJ. I don't even know if you could even consider them metal. Maybe like, yeah, like pop or dance or something. Cool is a strong word. You haven't heard of about Jonas Brothers in forever. Yeah. I don't think they're popular anymore, so oh no, I'm thinking Panic at the Disco, yeah. Panic at the Disco is more like alternative though, like alternative rock or something like that. I thought they were another cute boys band that girls liked. Oh, yeah. Has anyone seen Endgame? No, but I do want to see it soon. I actually haven't seen Endgame. Saw your Target video, and I agree. Their CD selection is trash. WTF, Zach? I'll get around to it. I don't see that many movies as much as I used to. Yeah, I heard it was awesome. Who is Sam Matthews? Thor plays Fortnite. Hulk dabs. Oh wow. My ex girlfriend is the Jonas Brothers, and she met them 4 times. I got nothing to say. So am I. Venom is a great movie. Yeah, I like Venom. Highly underrated. The CIA. Somebody. Wow. Oh, CIA is here. Thoughts on the new Tool songs? Um, yeah, well, from what I heard from them when they played them live, they sounded pretty good. So I do have hopes for the new Tool album. So hopefully, when the actual like singles drop, it'll give me I'm sure they'll be good for one, but yeah, I'm sure we're in for a treat. Um, wonder where Adam is. I know he is having trouble with streaming the other day. Yeah, I think he actually tried. He tried streaming like the last couple of days or something like that, and it just like didn't work out for him or something. And that's why I was kind of concerned that like this stream wouldn't work, but turns out it does. Do you think the rumor is true that every song on the new Tool album will exceed 10 minutes? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. Maybe they'll only put like tracks on the new album. They're all like over 10 minutes. Maybe. You like Tool's debut? Yeah, Tool's debut is pretty good, but it's probably my least favorite out of their discography. Even though I still really like that album, it's really good. But if I had to choose a least favorite, it'd probably be that. Kylie Jenner, A Day in the Life is trending number one on YouTube. Wow. 3 more days until new Motionless in White album. Hype up for it? Yeah. Tool's debut is probably their most metal sounding album. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I would say that maybe Lateralis is their most metal sounding album, but you might be right about that. I don't know. Nope, album will have 10 tracks and be over an hour long. I put money on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. Question: what cartoon characters do you resemble? I swear to God, Reed, if you say Jimmy Neutron, no, no, we're not going through that again. Lateralus is my favorite Tool album for sure. Yeah, same here, Reed. I think a part of that has, or not Reed, sorry, Patrick. Probably, and I think it's probably because it's my first Tool album. That usually does happen with me. Like usually, my first album from a band I get into is usually my favorite. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes it's not. Um, got a blast. Trying to think of an example. I know that's not the case with bands like Breaking Benjamin because when I first got into them, Dear Agony was my pretty much my gateway into the band. But I would say that Phobia is my favorite from them. So you think you think Max looks like Napoleon Dynamite? Brain Blast, yeah. Rich White Man is the worst rapper of all time. Never heard. I don't think I've heard of him. Jimmy, wow, MJ. Ultra Lord. Jimmy Neutron was a part of my childhood, though. That was like one of my favorite shows. So, Llamas. You can't see your forehead. Goodness. I just got roasted. I'm gonna leave now. JK. Well, you did leave, Max. You did leave MJ stream the last time you got roasted. Speaking of which, where is Feeding the Machine Red? Why is he not here? I think I look like Eddie White, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, Feeding the Machine. Yeah, exactly. MJ. The good shows died. Yeah, I agree. Nothing's the same anymore. Yeah, Red's new song comes out on Friday. Should be pretty good. Used to watch Little Einsteins all the time. Regular show was amazing. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Metallica, I think recently they stated that they uh they want to start getting into the studio soon. So maybe a new album in 2020, who knows? I would guess either next year or 2021 the next Metallica album will be released. Do you like Guns N' Roses? Um, I think I like a few of their songs. Probably 2021. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Given Metallica's past, you know, track record of releasing albums, Metallica new album called Fire Blast. Patrick, I watch a lot of the shows with adult humor. Wow. So, what are your guys' most anticipated albums for the second half of the year? I know mine are Tool, Red, Killswitch Engage, and Slipknot. So yeah, I mean this year has already been a great year for music. I think Slipknot, Killswitch Engage, Tool, Red. Yeah, same here basically. Corn and Deftones too. Yeah, Deftones is a band I've been meaning to check out. I think the last time I checked them out, it was at a time when their style of metal was not my thing whatsoever. Aren't they like prog or like new metal or something? Iron Maiden's probably not going to release anything this year, because I think we would have heard something by now. Um, I think we're definitely due at least by next year. I really do hope that they do release something next year. Um, because next year it'll be 5 years since the Book of Souls. So yeah, and they didn't. Iron Maiden never said anything about like retiring or quitting or anything. So hopefully they come out with another album. So yeah, Deftones is awesome. Their album Around the First Amazing, there are new metal. Okay, that's good to know. Deftones is a unique band. They used to be new metal, but they're kind of more experimental now. Grab band, regardless. Nice. Deftones is like new metal with shoegaze influences and dream pop influences. Radiohead of metal. Oh, okay. That is interesting. $11:22. Yep, that's what's time it is. You were playing Destiny 2 all day today? Nice. I have Destiny 2. I I really can't get into it as much as I can Halo. But I think it's still pretty good. Ready for New Testament, really underrated. Chuck Billy is an amazing vocalist, and nice. Wow, MJ, it's really early where you are. Yeah, I'm East Coast too, Patrick. Halo was the first M-rated game you ever played. I think the first M-rated game I ever played was the original Modern Warfare. Los Angeles time is 8:23. Yeah, so yeah, it's earlier for you guys. The next COD is your last hope for the franchise. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm actually looking forward to this year's Call of Duty. I hear it's like a reboot of the franchise. Because to be honest with you, I haven't pre-ordered a COD since Infinite Warfare, maybe. I think, yeah. Um, and I never even bought Black Ops 4. I just passed up on that. So, but yeah, the new one looks Modern Warfare looks really good. It's just called COD Modern Warfare. Yeah, the Wiggles versus. Wow. Take your time with this one. Black Ops 2 is your favorite Call of Duty of all time? That's cool. I will say that Black Ops 2 probably had um, the best campaign in the Black Ops series, only because it had that multiple choice option, and that's something that I wish they would bring back to Call of Duty is that multiple choice um, thing. Yeah, I just don't know why they haven't done it with any other campaign. Like I'm surprised they didn't do it with Black Ops 3. They couldn't have done it with Black Ops 4 since that didn't even have a campaign. Um, they probably won't do it with Modern Warfare, but I don't know. You only play Black Ops 2 for Avenged Sevenfold? Yeah. That's actually how I first discovered Avenged Sevenfold. There's a new Avengers game coming out. Apparently, it's going to be a huge time with content type CO. Should be interesting. Which beard has the weirdest front? I'm going with Maynard from Tool. Yeah, I'd probably go with Maynard from Tool as well. Honestly, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I'd probably go with Corey Taylor from Slipknot as well. Um, Ozzy Osbourne, you got to have him on the list too. Um, who else? Ozzy, yeah. Ozzy's an interesting individual. Let's just say that. He is one of a kind, yeah. Hey, is Jake still in the chat? Get it right, Zach Maynard. I did get it right, Reed. Here's a System of a Down. Yeah, he is one of a kind. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it wasn't for Ozzy and Black Sabbath, we wouldn't have metal today. So you got to show some kind of respect for him. Oh, and another note to make about Jake is that I don't know if you guys are familiar with my Undercover series, but he featured in that. So he doesn't show up till the very end, though. Of course, I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Where's Furman and Scott Stapp? Loved Undercover. You should make a sequel. I'm glad you loved it, man. I might make a sequel, maybe if I run out of ideas, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys have heard about my next series. It's called Escape from Collector. Scott Stapp is from Creed. Yeah. But yeah, I thought nobody liked Undercover. I'm glad you like it though, man. So what's the new one about? It sounds cool. I figured I'd tell you what it's about. It's basically about a victim that tries to escape from a psychopath who locks him in a room in his house. And throughout the series, the main character is sort of like progressing his way out each day goes by. I don't know if you've played the game A Way Out, but it's somewhat inspired by that. Um, I would recommend looking up gameplay if you're not familiar with it. You've heard of that game, yes? It sounds really cool, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna kind of be inspired by that game a little bit, kind of like a similar concept. It's kind of like a suspenseful kind of film. I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory whenever I get around to releasing the reveal trailer. The problem is just getting episodes done and stuff. Creed sucks. They're terrible. They're coming. This is coming from a Nickelback fan. Have you heard? Podcast your favorite band sucks. They're basically trash talk on famous bands. Trash talk on bands like Black Sabbath, Slayer, Metallica, Tool, etc. Wow. Make your next series one video, please. But it wouldn't be a series if it was just one video, though. That's the only thing. I have done short films, but yeah, make each episode a half hour long. It would be 3 hours long. That that's not a bad idea. I thought about making maybe like make a series that only has like 4 episodes to it, but like each of the episodes are like reasonably long, or most of them at least. There's a good chance I'll probably be crying into oven. The tub of ice cream in the corner when God's back hangs it up. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever done top 10 August Burns Red songs yet? No. Maybe that's something I'll do sometime. How do you motivate yourself to keep working on projects? Like, I play guitar and I really want to make my own music, but I just lose motivation a lot. Yeah. Um, I guess it's really the channel that motivates it, because back in like 2015 when I did series, like the minute I got an episode done, I released it like right then and there. And that was not a good way of doing things. Like, I do feel more professional now, um, as far as that goes. So yeah, Zach, if your series were rated, what would you give them? G, PG, PG 13, R, or NC 7? Maybe PG 13 because of the violence, and there's some language in a couple series. So yeah. But I wouldn't go as far as R, because like there's nothing like really dirty that goes on in the series. Zach, I gotta go for now anyways. If I don't see you again before I ship out, stay brutal. Okay. You take care, Patrick. What is the chronological order to watch Ardening? Um well, there was Ardening, Ardening 2, Ardening 3, Ardening the Beginning, Ardening 4, and Ardening 5. Ardening the Beginning is the prequel to the very first one. So that's basically the one that started the whole like storyline, I guess you could say. So yeah, Ardening the Beginning chronologically is probably the way to go. If these were movies, that would be tens. What? Like 10 out of 10. Well, I appreciate that, Reed. Sometimes it can get a little discouraging, um, because in my film school, like, my films don't never really got that much recognition, while, like, other people get recognition, like, with their films, like, whenever, like, they got completed, so that's always something that discouraged me. Um, but one of the things that, has encouraged me is my films are bigger than those films, my films get way more recognition than, those people, so that's something I don't feel too bad about, and I'm just glad to be out of film school now, so, yeah. Have I gotten any more Alice in Chains? No, I haven't gotten any since Dirt, which is the only and still the only Alice in Chains album I have. I like the album a lot. I do, but I honestly can't see myself getting super into them, to be honest. But I think that might change soon. I would like to change that. I'd like to dive more into their discography, because I heard Facelift was a very good album. Also, where is I want to know, is Randall still here? Is Jake still here? And is MJ still here? You have the first two Alice in Chains albums. Nice. Mm, to watch the Arding trilogy, I'll be back pretty quick. Okay. What do you mean Arding? Do you mean like the first three Ardings or like the entire franchise? Oh, the first three? Okay. I wonder how long it would take to watch all six of them. Definitely over an hour, I'd say. You might check out some of my series, Zach. Yeah. I'd appreciate the views, man. And feel free to leave a comment on your response on my work too. The only thing is with ardening, I don't know when I'll ever get around to do another one because like I'm at that point in the ardening like filmography where like I don't know where else to go. I think if I do another ardening series, it's going to be another prequel, maybe one that like takes place in between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or something like that. Like maybe one that takes place during those events or something. Total trilogy is One 174 minutes. Oh, wow. Wow, so the entire franchise must be, like, 3 hours long then, or a little over 2, maybe. Just got a notification from Matt's World. What is it? You know, I really don't follow him as much anymore, um, because, he steered away from talking about music. Now I'm gonna do everything related to gardening. I'll be back. Okay, Reed. Something about Terminator. Uh, yeah, I don't have a problem with Terminator, but, like, I just miss when he talked about music, and you know that's why he changed his, channel name. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't talked about, like, the new In Flames album. Like, I would've really liked to see some sort of, like, rant on that or something because he ran it on In Flames before, so man, I'm surprised there's only 3 people in here. Matt does awesome rants, yeah, he does. His rants are definitely enjoyable. But, yeah, Max, if you ever do decide to check out my series work, I mean, I would highly recommend, Ardening because Ardening is definitely, that's, like, the pinnacle of my series work at this point. You Wish You Had Something to Say by Ethan Carey. Well, you said something right there. So, hello, welcome. Man, there used to be like 10 people in here, but I don't know where MJ went. I don't know where Randall went, and I don't know where Jake went. You're really intrigued about the Escape from Collector series? Yeah. Yeah, expect that to release. I plan on releasing it in August. Either August or September, I'll probably release that. Just know that it's going to be like late summer, early fall time. So it'll definitely be out this year, though. Like, it's not going to be like a delayed 2020 release or anything. Because there's just no way that I wouldn't get it done before December or something. I think I will have it done before September. So yeah, the NFL is going downhill, and I don't like it. Yeah, I am not into sports, so yeah, I can't really say anything there. True, you don't care about any NFL, so you're good. Yeah. So Ethan, out of curiosity, where did you come from? Uh, are you a subscriber of mine, or did you just stumble upon in this stream somehow, or I'm usually curious to know this type of stuff, so you're subscribed? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the subscription, man. I've been writing some new songs. Got a full album worth. Okay, so total length of all Ardening media is 2 hours and 82 minutes combined. Holy crap. That's like a movie. Wow. Thanks for letting me know all that, Reed, because like I don't even know how long all my Ardening series are combined, but wow. I put so much looks like I put so much time into that franchise. Max, I'd like to see those songs. I write on 4 albums. Oh, okay. Release the Ardening collection on Blu-ray combo pack 3D deluxe. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that, Paradox, because I was thinking about with a series in the near future. I'm thinking about doing some sort of like giveaway, like like a shirt, like a shirt and like the soundtrack CD or something to the series. Because that's something that I've talked. Because if you guys know who Azar White is, he's been in my streams before, but he's the one that composes the soundtracks to um, my series work, at least ever since Genesis Cerrone. And we've talked before about possibly like doing like and planning like a soundtrack giveaway, like the soundtrack CD. That's something that we thought about doing for Genesis Cerrone, but I'm kind of unexperienced with giveaways, so yeah. That would be sick. You should sign it. That would be dope. Yeah, probably. So what is Hardening about? Just tell me the plot, not the whole thing. Um, well, the name Ardening, like my term for it, is basically like the basically I don't want to say it's like a plague, but like it's basically the name of the entire event that's happening in this world. Um, it started out as a zombie series, and then like ever since Ardening 4 came out, like it's been like zombies mixed in with like ghosts and stuff. So yeah, so there's like going to be like a lot of like scary and suspenseful moments in Ardening. Why by Godsmack is a very underrated song. Oh, okay. I do have an Ardening 2 T-shirt. Um, maybe that's something I thought about getting maybe more prints of, doing giveaways for that. Um, I do have a Lanzarone shirt as well. So yeah. Do you have character name in Ardening, or do you realize your real name? Well, I play like different characters in pretty much all the Ardening series, so my name is usually different each time. So yeah. No, I don't use my real name. um, I started out as Travis, um, and George, Martin. Uh, who's the Colin, Dylan, Jacob, the list goes on, Am I present in the prequel series? What do you mean? Like, are you in the series or any of your characters in it? Yeah, I'm in the series, and there's other characters in it too that were in the first Ardening. Do you think the Warriors will win another championship? I don't know what to tell you, Max, because I don't know crap about sports, so I'm sorry I can't help you there. But one thing I've noticed about my Ardening prequel series is there's a lot of references in that series, because that series, like if you guys remember that clown invasion that happened in 2016. I don't know how many of you guys remember that incident. Like that used to be a big trend back a few years back. And there was actually, and I remember there actually being a reference in that series because that series did come out in, that's Ardening the Beginning came out in 2016, and there were actually references about that. If you made Ardening 6, I wish I could be in it. Live in Wisconsin, not Pennsylvania. I wish I could have my siblings in my videos, make videos with them, but they're still a little too young still. Yeah, I understand. Here's my idea for the next Ardening. The Teletubbies and the Wiggles team up with Zach's latest incarnation of himself to save humanity from the virus once and for all. There's MJ. And Nickelback saying that great sex. Yeah, that doesn't work. The lighthouse has been warm and toasty so far. I'll do you one better of all of Zach's series and to tie into Ardening one way or another. Zach has clones of himself for the other series. Yeah. You know what's crazy about Ardening? I was 18 whenever I released the first Ardening series. Even though but I was turning 19, I think. I remember it was in like spring 2015 I released the very first Ardening. You should put you should put MJ in Ardening 6 and he dies by getting trapped in a lighthouse with monsters in it. That'd be great. And he just falls to the ground. Your fate. I push him in. Man. then Nickelback can swoop down from the heavens and save him. Yeah. Another thing I was kind of thinking about, if I was in art editing, how would you kill me? I don't know. The thing is, I have like a different idea for each hardening. It's a tough call. I don't know how many of you guys saw my Zerone franchise, Land Zerone and Genesis Zerone. Um, that's a series that's a world that I might want to, I guess, go into more as well. Like maybe I'll do another Zerone series. Azak, something came in the mail today. What's that, Max? I got the perfect death deck. Listen, you all side. It throws me into the volcano. Burning lighthouses. Well, Zach, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll try to check out your next stream. Always fun to watch and chat. Yeah, thanks so much, man. I hope to see you in the next stream. Take care. Man, what would happen if feeding the machine showed up right now? Feeding the machine. If feeding the machine showed up, I get the popcorn. Yeah, his savagery is like really off the charts. I gotta say, I really did agree with his "As I Lay Dying" video about Tim Lambesis. I mean, huge, huge props for that for him for that. I'll take hardening and make it into a really long movie and ship it a bunch of Hollywood studios. But remember, I'm more savage than feeding the machine. Yeah, you can be savage too, Reed. Yeah, I agree too. Years later, people are still butthurt. Yeah, I can understand being upset about what he did, but like that's already something that he has to deal with for the rest of his life. And like I don't know. I just feel like the people don't make it any better. Not sure what more people want from him. Yeah, for real. Like eh, like like people have admitted that yeah, there's nothing he can do, blah blah blah. Okay, well if there's nothing he can do, then move on. If all the studios would accept it, it'd be like Warner Brothers, Paramount Pictures, 20th Century Fox, Universal Pictures, Columbia Pictures, Executive Presents. Man, that'd be crazy. And I think that's why As I Lay Dying won't make a new. Well, I think that's why they're not coming out with a new album. But like they I don't know. They need to worry about the people who do support them. Over 2 minutes of logos. Funny thing is, I don't even have a logo. That's something that I should probably create sometime. The thing is, I'm not that artistic, so yeah, that's the only thing that would hold me back, I think. But yeah, that's got to be why they're not coming out with a new album. Because I think about the way Breaking Benjamin came back. Like I remember whenever they first came back as a band. Now, they got new members, obviously, but like they released like a teaser in 2014 and then released an album the year after. So you think we would receive something from As I Lay Dying at this point? A font I use remove photo layers. I'm gonna go to bed now. Always fun to chat with y'all. Catch you in the flip side. All right. See you later, Reed. Thanks for coming. Benjamin Burnley is my hero. Oh no. Oh no. One of those people. No. 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 Ridge, is that you? Next stream or video, I'll tell you my thoughts on ardening. All right. Um, I appreciate that, Reed. I also, Reed, don't be you can comment on my ardening videos as you watch them. I'll still probably reply to them as you comment. Sully as my hero. You believe that? Yeah, I believe it too. I don't think there's uh, a lead singer that's my hero. Um, Ridge. Ridge probably won't show up due to one of the last few times about what happened the last time he joined a stream of mine. Oh no, Chad Kroger is my hero. Yeah, I'm like the youngest YouTube troll. Max showing the Nickelback guild. But I really don't mind if like someone looks up to like a lead vocalist or something, like even Ben Burnley. But I think Ben Burnley is just I do think he gets more praise more than he should. I think Ben Burnley is pretty talented, but like I don't think like he's not like that talented, if you know what I mean. Like he's not as talented as people like Dave Mustaine or Howard Jones or Ryan Clark or James from Dream Theater, and pretty much all the guys from Dream Theater. Um, oh, and Geddy Lee and Neil Peart and the rest of the Rush guys. What guild? If I was about if I was to watch the Zerone series, which one should I watch first? Lanzarone came out before Genesis, but Genesis came is set before Lanzarone, so that's kind of up for you to decide. The Verdict might be my favorite album of the year so far. Yeah, same here, MJ. If I were to do like a ranking of my favorite albums of the year from best to worst, it would probably be The Verdict, Distance Over Time, War and Peace, then probably I the Mask, and then probably Verkleiten. Okay, I'm out for good for this time. Good morning, depending on where you. Okay, Reed. Thanks for joining. Take care. Portrait is amazing. Yeah, it is. Still says there is 0 people in here. It it says it says there's 4 for me. I the Mask has fallen off for me. Most part, except for a few songs. Yeah. Wait, one last thing. What is it, Reed? Is Hardening 2 remastered essential to the storyline? Not really. It's literally just a remastered version of Hardening 2. Just with better effects, better visuals, that kind of thing. You can watch either or the remastered or the original, depending on your choice, I guess. Okay, goodbye for real. This time I will not return. Okay, man, again, take care. Good night. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I the Mask has really fallen off for me. I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't hold up as much as I wanted to. I do think it's still better than Battles, but it's still not. I mean, not that it ever has been as good as like Lunar Strain or the Jester Race or anything, but like the album. I mean, I don't know. Like it's just there. The band is just missing something. I don't know. Like they need to innovate more. I think. Wow. Miles better than Battles and Siren Farts. Yeah, I agree with that. You should stream way more often. Maybe. The problem is there's not that many people that show up. I'm not into Godsmack, so I can't really say anything about that. Oh yeah. Guys, I think I've decided that I'm just gonna pass up on that Megadeth greatest hits thing. Um, I'm just really trying to stay. Like, I just really want to do my best to steer away from compilations as much as possible. Like, I just the thing is, I don't even know why they even released it. You know? Yeah, it's not worth the money. Yeah, I saw it. If you seen my Target video, It was $20 there, but I decided, nah, it's not even worth $20, even though it's like 30 if you get it at like a record store or something. Yeah, it's really not worth it. I heard they are remastering the late 2000s Megadeth albums though. United Abominations 13 and Endgame, I think. Yeah, so many things I could get with $20. Not gonna waste it on a greatest hits album. I could get more I could get more Alice in Chains. I could get that's another thing I need to do. I need to get the rest of Led Zeppelin's discography. The only ones I need now are Houses of the Holy and In Through the Outdoor. You should listen to Symphony X. Ever heard of them? Yes, I have. I've heard a little bit from one of their albums, and from what I have heard, I think they're pretty good. I really want to check them out more. At school, you almost fell through a bridge and almost died. Wow, Max. What's what, what made you go on the bridge? Did you see a goldfish cracker on the bridge, so you decided to? The temptation was just off the charts. Couldn't hold yourself back, so you had to cross the bridge to get it. Get more Anthrax, Alice in Chains, finish Rush, and finish Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Here we go with the goldfish crack. Yeah. The only problem with Anthrax is, though, I really don't listen to them all that much. Like, whenever I listen to thrash, Race Carbetic, like, whenever I do listen to thrash, it's like Megadeth or Metallica or something. But I do like Anthrax, though. Like, I do think they're a great band. Alice in Chains, I will probably get more of. I think there's only one more Rush CD that I need now, which is Karis of Steel. And you still listen to Anthrax, but not a lot too. Yeah, I'm pretty much on the same boat. But yeah, for my next exchange trip, I'll try to finish up the Led Zeppelin discography. Get Karis of Steel. Now, I'll try to get it. I haven't seen it in my exchange store, surprisingly. You saw Lane Staley on the bridge and I wanted to say hi. Oh, wow. Oh, Lane Staley and Chris Cornell over Kurt Cobain fight me. Yeah, I'll pretty much agree. Bring it on, MJ. Wow. But yeah, you guys. So you guys are open to the first impressions idea. All great singers, though. Yeah. You're open to the first impressions idea? Okay. I'm close to getting into Nickelback idea though. Wow. Uh, are MJ and I the only two here? I think you might be. Oh yeah, there was that Ethan guy. Um, I think he's. I think he might be still here. Yeah, I don't know where Ethan is. He doesn't know either. There he is. Ethan got carried away. Oh, good one, MJ. But yeah, probably for my next exchange trip, which I don't know when that'll be. I hope sometime this week. Um, I would like to grab the rest of Led Zeppelin's discography. That is if I find them though. And when I do, if I do find them, I'm gonna try to pick up the jewel cases because, well, I'm not really one for digipacks, so yeah. I hate digipacks. And most of my Led Zeppelin CDs are um are in digipacks, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Oh, I think I know about those 6 rare to find Led Zeppelin CDs. I think I've seen them at half price books, but I've never really taken the time to get them. Do you listen to Liner and Skyner too? Never really heard of them. You know who should get into you like the packs? See this? This is my surprise face. They're pretty good, like Zeppelin, Southern rock stuff. Okay. But yeah, Max, you should get into Led Zeppelin. You know who else should get into Led Zeppelin? Ravan. Ravan. Actually, Ravan, I know Ravan said he checked out the first Led Zeppelin album and he said he liked it. So I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I think he will like the rest of their discography then, if he like that album. I think I can see him liking Led Zeppelin 4 especially. I think Led Zeppelin 3 will be a hit or miss album for him since that's more of an acoustic driven album. But I personally like the album. It's not one of their best, but it is good. Your When Legends Rise CD is in a digipack, so that automatically makes digipacks better. Ravan really should. He shouldn't wait a few months to check out their other albums. Led Zeppelin 3 is good, but not one of my favorites. Yeah, I pretty much feel the same way. If I had to choose for my top three favorite Led Zeppelin albums, would probably be their debut, Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 4, and honestly, I'd have to go with Presence as for my third favorite. I think Presence is actually really underrated. I know he said I know Ravan said he doesn't listen to a lot of music when he's back home, which is something I don't really understand why. But yeah, you got some spare CD cases. Too bad I can't send them to you, Zach. Yeah, I really could use some spare CD cases though. If they're in good condition, then I take them. When Legends Rise is so produced, yeah. I haven't listened to it, and I probably won't listen to it. You did have a spare CD jewel case that was red instead of clear, but it's long gone. What happened to it? I have seen those cases before. You have Metallica's second album as a digipack, Ride the Lightning. I actually have that in both formats, but I bought the digipack version first a few years ago, and then it just got like way too torn up. So I switched over and bought the jewel case version. Then it got misplaced or thrown away by accident. Oh man, I would like to have a red jewel case. I think they seem pretty cool. But yeah, Max, just future references. Because I know you're still new to CD collecting. Digipacks over time are not as good as you think. Uh, because they get so worn out, I think, and they can get torn up easily. That's what happened with my original Ride the Lightning case. But there are pros to digipacks though. Like I do like the vinyl feel with them. So yeah, you do have a C. There's a brown jewel case. Yeah, yeah. I don't really have any like unique CD cases. I think really the closest thing to a unique CD case that I have is Tool's Anima album, like the three-dimensional CD case or whatever. If you have the Anima CD, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if Tool's new album is confirmed, I mean, just holy crap. Like, definitely my most anticipated album of the year. I'm gonna try to pre-order it. If Amazon offers a pre-order, I'll probably pre-order it from there. Oh yeah, 10,000 Days has an interesting digipack. It's a pretty cool digipack, actually. Before I do get the new Tool album, though, um, I would like to get that EP because the one EP that they have, I think it's called Opiate or something, Opiate, something like that. That's like the only thing I don't have from Tool yet, but I have all their studio albums. Opiate, yeah, I have it. That's like, is that any good? MJ, is that EP any good? I mean, I'm sure it is since it's Tool, but I'm gonna try to get some CDs around my birthday. Nice. What are you looking to get, Max? I do have Tool. I do. Sorry. I do have rare Tool bootleg CD that is limited in copies. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I've seen that in one of your videos. Tool and A Perfect Circle are pretty good. My sister showed me, man, they're probably two of your favorite bands. Wow. I honestly I can't get into Perfect Circle. They're I don't know what it is about them. They're just not my cup of tea. But I really dig Tool though. Like that's so weird because I know they're both Maynard projects. It's good, but not one of their best. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. More Metallica and Godsmack horns, either maybe Linkin Park. Oh, I mean, those CD choices personally, I wouldn't recommend other than Metallica. I would recommend you get like Rush or Iron Maiden or something. Iron Maiden is a band you should get some albums from. Yeah, definitely get more Metallica. Seether. Yeah. I used to like Seether for a little bit, but the replay value just isn't it's not all there. Yeah, Perfect Circle was kind of weird at first, took me a few really used it. Yeah. I'll just stick with Tool. But yeah, this year is like so nostalgic, because it seems like everything that's been like so long overdue is like now coming out. Like even last year too. Like I think like the media and the arts are like starting to finally like cater to us and like bringing back stuff that was, you know, like I don't know what I'm trying to say. Listen to Torn into today, didn't see that coming. Yeah. Yeah, Ember has not really held up for me at all this year. To be honest, I still haven't listened to a single track from Ember at all this year so far. Ember burned out for me. It's kind of sad I can't listen to it anymore. Yeah. The album just seems kind of lazy too, given that they had to put a B side on it, and plus that song with the guest vocalist. I mean, the Dark of You was a song that I had real high expectations for, but um, it's just not as good as it was whenever the album first came out. Ember Burnout when Legends Rise did, and I'm speechless. Yeah, I've listened to songs from Dear Agony. Yeah, Dear Agony is still a good album. Ever heard of a band called Stain? That's a band a lot of my friends love. Yeah, I've heard of Stain. Aren't they like hard rock or something? I don't listen to modern rock as much as I did back when I was a teenager, but yeah, I still like some of it. Like I'm very excited for Red's new song. Stain rock. Yeah, hard rock break the cycle is the best album. Yeah. But anyway, a classic. What do I even say to that? Yeah, I mean, I doubt it's like in. I doubt it's like an album that came out in the '80s or something. So I think Stained is more post grunge. Huh. So who is excited for the new Kill Switch Engage album? Because I'm pretty sure that's coming out in the fall. Actually, I think they confirmed it's coming out in the fall. So that's exciting. The only thing is with Kill Switch Engage though, like you kind of already know what you're getting. Um, but at the same time, I can't complain because they're one of the pioneers of metalcore. You need to get into Kill Switch Engage. Yeah, they're a great band. I don't think they've ever released a bad album. You're not excited, but you'll give it a shot. Why are you not excited, Ethan? And New Tool, yeah. Well, obviously, I'm excited for New Tool. Their two self-titled albums are the weakest, but they're good. Yeah, I could probably agree with that. But yeah, I mean, you're hyped for the new Breaking Benjamin acoustic album? Yeah, I'm excited for that too, but I don't know. Um, I heard they're gonna put like three brand new original song on it, plus acoustic versions of original like songs that have already been done. Well, I haven't really seen or listened to them much. I like a few of their songs. Yeah, I'll be honest. The first time I've checked out Killswitch Engage, I did kind of have a hard time getting into them, but that was only because my exposure to the band was that cover for Holy Diver they did. So yeah, I think if I were to like check out something like something from like Disarmed the Descent or something, I probably would have gotten into them sooner. Sounds crazy, but my first Killswitch Engage album was Incarnate. I'll probably stream for maybe like another 15 minutes or so and then I'll close it out. I know oftentimes I usually unlist my streams, but I actually might keep this one up because this has actually been a pretty good stream. It's been pretty chill. Um, oh god, that one time Ridge joined. That is the one stream I'll never forget. That stream was like a disaster. And it was because I wasn't giving Breaking Benjamin any praise. I hope to get Appetite for Destruction in my CD collection. Uh, I think I have heard of them, but I never really listened to them. See, man, there's just so many bands. Oh, Gun. Oh, okay. I thought it was a band. Okay, that just goes to show about my familiarity with Guns N' Roses. I know there's debates going on whether or not Guns N' Roses is rock or metal. Like what really are they? Are they rock or are they metal? Or are they, like, in between and, like, just maybe, like, hard rock or something? Or, like, alternative metal maybe, I don't know. Although alternative metal wasn't really a thing till, like, maybe the '90s or something. Guns N' Roses are in between, I think, yeah. The same thing applies to Tool as well. Like, I know people that say that they're hard rock, they're metal, they're alternative rock. I would place them in metal, honestly. But if you wanted to call them rock, I mean, I wouldn't argue with that either. Same thing pretty much applies with Led Zeppelin too. I know people say that Led Zeppelin's metal. Um, I don't know if I'd agree with calling Led Zeppelin metal. I think they're more like hard rock, but but I will give those people this. They've definitely had an impact on metal. Like, if it wasn't for them, I don't think we would have metal as we know it today. So, I mean, I can understand where they're coming from with that because, like, Led Zeppelin sort of like were the founders of that like heavier side of music or whatever. You always thought Guns N' Roses was rock. Yeah, they still might be. I don't know. There's also debates on whether or not Black Sabbath is rock or metal. And we all know who thought they were a rock band. You can't breathe under my pillow. Does the credit go to Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath? Pick one. Black Sabbath were technically the first metal band, but they were the first metal band. And Led Zeppelin's not metal, but they had an impact on metal for influencing Black Sabbath. Pretty much is how it goes. I might agree that maybe Black Sabbath was rock, maybe for like a couple albums, but I'd consider them a metal band. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Feeding the machine not in sight, yeah. I know he said he gets busy and that's why he doesn't join streams as much. So, yeah, that's a little understandable, I guess. MJ, I heard you coming. You forgot to close my garage door. Where am I? Oh, that's right. That was me. My bad. Wow. All right, you guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for this stream. I This has definitely been one of my better streams, I think. So thank you all for showing up. Um, thank you, um, thank you, MJ. Thank you, Max, Ethan, Jake, Randall. Who else came? Thanks, Sweet Creator. Um, and those two random dudes that showed up during the beginning. um, if I do another stream again, oh yeah, Reed. Thanks, Reed. Um, so yeah, if you guys are watching this later on, thank you. Um, so if I stream again, I hope to see you guys in the next one. You're welcome, man. Always a good time without feeding Sheena. Oh, come on. You got to admit, his savagery is at a really high level. But yeah, with that being said, that wraps this up. Feeding the machines, man. Yeah. Take care, you guys. Good night.